What is your ultimate purpose in life? Very few people contemplate on this question, and even fewer people are actually able to answer it with full conviction and confidence. So, this human life is not meant for simply living the same way as animals and the same sleeping, eating, mating, defending pattern. An animal does that. Any animal does that. Sleeping, eating, mating, defending. All of those. Defending meaning like it builds territories and it like gets all of those power and all of those sorts of social status hierarchy. That happens in the animal kingdom. But what actually separates the humans from the animals if it's just the four things that we and they do? What is the difference between us and them, the animals? If you don't use your elevated consciousness of human life to seek for the higher truth and realize why you are born as a human being, what your purpose is, then your life, this human life, is wasted. Literally wasted. If you just go on doing the jobs, feeding the family, sleep, work like a robot again, go to trips and vacations, fine, okay. Have some fun. Build some social status. Post some videos on social media. Well, then that's it. That is animalistic lifestyle. That is not a human lifestyle. And it's so sad that the modern world, it has actually come down to it. The animalistic lifestyle. Well, let me tell you straightforward what your ultimate purpose in life is. It is to actually realize who you are in truth and rejuvenate, revive your consciousness with God, to actually break free from this material world and go back to Godhead, where you are in your true nature forever, serving God. Jivera Swarupe hoye, Krishnera Nityadas. It is only because we have come to this material platform that we have become ignorant and forgotten our relationship with God. And not just that, our true nature, the truth about life. We have forgotten all of it. By coming in contact to the material nature. And still some people they are so lower levels in consciousness that they will, I know that because I've seen those kinds of videos in the past where I was lower consciousness as well. I was in lower consciousness as well. So they will take one part of this video where I misspelled like contact. I said like come. So they would cut that piece and upload that. This person says this. That is below animalistic consciousness actually. Because an animal, at least it lives a natural life. But these people, they use their creativity in such a weird and it's not even funny. It's like I feel empathy for them. I feel compassion for them, actually. Like, where have you fallen down to, little buddy? That your purpose in life, to cut other people's videos, crop them, and be like, this person says, come. What? God. Really. Once you can see out of the box from all of that animalistic lifestyle, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, then you can realize, okay, I've got human consciousness, which is rare in itself. Plus, on top of that, human consciousness is the only type of consciousness in this earth, in this material world, earth planet, where God consciousness is possible. A tiger doesn't think about God. Oh, who is God? It doesn't have the ability to question it. A human being does. A human being has the capability to question life. To question why. Why? Why am I here? Why am I suffering? Why do I have to take birth? Why do I have to die? Why is there so many species of life? Why? What is the purpose of this material world? A human being, once he starts questioning, that's the beginning of his upliftment from animalistic consciousness. Other than that, if he indulges in the same animalistic consciousness, then there is no other way, simply. That is an animal, just having 2 hands and 2 legs, that's it. Probably a beautiful face. Until and unless a being questions and moves closer to God consciousness, to the truth, to the source, until that point, that person is not a human being, that is an animal. So, the ultimate purpose in life for all of us is that we must realize who we are truly. And I've already answered that. We are the spirit soul, not this body. And actually strive every single day to go back to our original home, which is eternal. It is called Golok Vrindavan, the spiritual world. This material world is ephemeral, it is transient, temporary. The spiritual world is eternal. Just like the nature of the spirit soul is eternal. So we never die. The spiritual world never collapses. And one can only go to the kingdom of God, Golok Vrindavan, through loving and devotional service to God. And that is not for God. I say this whenever I bring up this topic. God doesn't need your service. You need to purify yourself to be eligible to enter the kingdom of God. And only through devotional service can you purify yourself to the highest level of consciousness, that is God consciousness. And I'm not saying it. Krishna says it in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha tato mam tattvato gyatva vishate tadanantaram. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Bhaktya, bhakti, devotion. Only through devotion it is possible. So, Take your time to ponder upon it, upon your ultimate purpose of life. And if you want to know what to do next from this point onwards, simply just read the Bhagavad Gita, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and come in association with the devotees of the Lord. You can find the devotees in any ISKCON temple around you. Just search in Google Maps, ISKCON center near me. You will find anyone. So, simply speaking, ABC. Association of devotees. B. Book, or in other words, Bhagavad Gita reading. C. Chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Of course, apart from that, you can follow your material purpose, whatever it is, whether to be great in music or become an artist, follow your passion, whatever your calling is in this material world. Do that, but never lose sight of your ultimate purpose in life. Especially now that you have a human life. So, make great use of it rather than letting it go in animalistic lifestyle. Hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck and never give up. Hare Krishna.